I think maybe you had enough of it.
They did not participate in the January 6th investigations and the commission. So it's very hard for these candidates now, 3 years on, to suddenly be telling the Republican candidates this matter when their leadership in Washington has been telling them for years that it's not important and that it's not important.
Presented a difficult situation. They try to pull back things and toward those fears, as Jeff said, some of them are ready to move on, but not doing so with disgust over those issues. All right, Amy, thank you very much, and our Jeff Zeleny, thank you. Bob Vanderplatz is with me now. I'm here in Des Moines, and anybody who watches anything about politics, our show will be here. Great to hear you, Bob. No, you're right. Major evangelical leader here, CEO of Conservative Family Unit Organization, and I should have even your response. So in this whole conversation, in that context,
I mean, Trump's got the reputation, he was scoring the mid-50s, he needs to dominate this. He's telling his caucus goals, we're going to dominate this, we're going to put it to bed. Nikki Haley, the governor of Nikki's not saying she's going to take second place. So that's her expectation. I really believe Governor DeSantis is going to win. I don't know that January 15th. I think we'll beat the expectations and get better economic expectation.
Okay, now, to this point, I guess you can say all steps of the news when you got that poll that comes out. Now, what is second? If Trump comes in at, 50, but he comes in near the expectation, obviously it's a blowout.
I don't know if that's it. First of all, I don't believe it is. And I think Amy would go on to say that as well. I don't believe it all. Everything.
Even in your own state, if you're going to register, I mean, just absolutely not.
And what the Senate before the caucus in 2016,
Yeah.
Trump is supposed to be proved by 5, Cruz beat Trump by 4. It's a 9-point swing.
Yes.
It's an organizational exercise. And nobody has been organized in Iowa or DeSantis. So Cruz had the best organizational part of 2016 by much seen. DeSantis is likely to have Cruz with his organization. So if his organization turns out on caucus night, he'll defy and they shock the nation.
And that obviously can have huge impact. We all know that. Now, DeSantis has gotten a lot of cases. Who voters go to the town hall in Iowa, that's the first thing. You got to ask, what is wrong? Why are you not doing that? Now, we have seen some of that. Unlike DeSantis and Joe, they're not very participating with the way they're spending their political money. It's all been going on for each other as opposed to Trump. So I want to just play on Jeff Zeleny. He said, all right, I'm not frustrated with DeSantis. Still voting for him, but I want to go to Trump.
I think he needs to go out and plumb. I don't know that he's going to be able to pull this off unless he goes out and plumb.
He's going after Nikki Haley quite a bit. What do you think about that?
That's fine, but Nikki Haley is modified. So that's what it is.
Is he ready? Time to just go for the person you are.
Just like everyone else saying this one, and he's the most accomplished person I've seen in a long time, right in the president. And I think he takes on Trump. I think he draws the distinctions between him and Trump that would make him a better candidate, one that can win and lead on day one. But he also knows it's a tough one. You cannot alienate the Trump supporters, the Trump voters. And I think what he's doing, he's making the case of, listen, by electing me, with all the good about Trump, without all of the bad, so they can win and lead on day one and the 2 points.
And I got it, venom is too strong a word. But is it smart to say with them and not direct with the person in front? If you're not going to criticize that person strongly, then why would people not vote for that person?
Well, first of all, I think Ron DeSantis believes, listen, I'll stand on my own credentials, look at my records as governor of Florida, look what I've done. I just didn't say I do, I actually do. And that's why people like Governor Reynolds so much. They get the story enforcement of Governor Reynolds. Two governors, he's going to mean a lot. So I think DeSantis knows I can win without playing the game of just disparaging for Trump.
All right, so Trump meantime has put out a list. And his ad is potentially when he's not voting. So the first ad came out, and it is targeting welcome. Sometimes you like to be the target of an ad because it shows something more great of your organization.
you take a look at I think $36 million right now has been spent against Ryan DeSantis. They know who the real opponent is. Nikki Haley knows who the real opponent is. So does Donald Trump. That's why I think DeSantis, I think he is set up for a really good night on Monday.
All right, well, we shall see, and as you said, so much can happen between now and then. So if you can move on, Bob, thank you very much, and please don't miss the back town hall tonight. It all starts at 9 o'clock Eastern, right here in the morning. And meantime, next, Iranian backers is turning more ships near American troops. As a senior administration official says the U.S. would not hesitate to use lethal force and self-defense. The real question tonight is how big could this war get? Is America on the brink of something big and terrifying? Plus, Trump making millions for Chinese while he was president, and that may just be the tip of the iceberg. There are new details ahead this hour, and breaking news, another round of documents connected to the convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein have just been released. Again, going through this hour, new information coming out. See some names. Do that.
The CNN Republican presidential town halls live tonight at CNN.
Millions of people have lost weight with personalized plans for you. Twice after they lost 38 pounds.
The fact that it truly is just a few minutes a day is life-changing. You're building this foundation to set you up for life. All you have to do is listen.
Get started today and lose 15 pounds in 15 weeks.
You've never had a pretzel. Little people use that pretzel stuff. Oh, you think they give this flavor on that domain? Delicious flavor. Ship pretzels. You are not one of the pretzels done. So good. The first time you made a sale online with GoDaddy was also the first time you heard of a town named Dinosaur, Colorado.
Crazy me!
Start to build powerful website for free with a partner that always puts you first. Start for free at GoDaddy.com.
I just told you diabetes, but I manage as well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take one daily giant.
Works 24/7 in the body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and Parkinson's, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too. Jardiance may cause serious side effects including ketoacidosis, dehydration, bacteria, 7 moisture, and general use for urinary tract infection. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection that the skin of the Jardiance can occur. Stop taking Jardiance to call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction, and don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. False or misleading search results can negatively impact your life. A bad online reputation can put you at significant risk of losing job opportunities or new customers. Reputation Defender helps clean up your search results, wiping away negative first impressions, allowing treatable positive content to rise to the top. Don't you deserve to have more control over how you're represented online? Get your free reputation report on at reputationdefender.com or call 1-877-866-8555. Hey, Brett, if you had to choose, would you watch Pay Drive or Compare Benefits plan?
Compare benefits. Gusto makes it easier to find the right plan for my team.
I think I'm gonna need new glasses.
No problem. You're covered.
Choose benefits without the minute. That's working with Gusto.
Hi, I'm Jay Jackson. For almost 20 years, Abacus Life has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors. And in just seconds, you can use the free calculator at abacuspace.com to learn what your policy might be worth.
For many of my clients, selling their life insurance to Abacus was right for them and their estate plan.
Don't sell and lapse your policy without going to abacuspace.com first. There are no fees and no obligations. Get the real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus.
Single Care is amazing. Even though I have insurance, it can't beat the pricing I get on my medication through Single Care. Before I submit any prescriptions, I always check Single Care first. Just go to singlecare.com, search for your prescription, and show the coupon to your pharmacist. Millions of people on Medicare just like me use Single Care every month, and you can too. Visit singlecare.com and start saving today.
I'm MJ Lee at the White House, and this is CNN.
Measure.
Tonight on the verge of all-out war, tension across the Middle East escalating this hour. The Iranian-backed Houthi militant group launching a fresh attack in the Red Sea. Again, and in Iran, the U.S. drone strike today, killing a commander of a pro-Iranian militia in Baghdad. The defense official telling CNN the Iranian proxy group had, quote, U.S. blood on its hands. But this comes as ISIS is now suicide bomb killed more than 80 people in Iran. Israel, the worst. Resolution without retaliation. On this widening and escalating war.
The U.S. strike killed the commander of the militia, Harakat al-Nujaba. One U.S. official saying the target was had U.S. blood on his hands.
Abu Taqwa was actively involved in planning and carrying out attacks against American personnel.
The attack comes amid fears of an escalation in the Middle East, far beyond the borders of the Gaza Strip, where the war between Israel and Hamas is nearing the 3-month mark. The U.S. is trying to separate the war in Gaza and the rest of the region. Fighting has burst through the borders. An Israeli strike in Beirut killed Salah al-Arouri, one of Hamas's top leaders. Lebanese officials warning the attack threatens to spark a wider conflict in a region already on edge. U.S. forces have come under attack approximately 118 times in Iraq and Syria since mid-October. Hezbollah in Lebanon has launched repeated missile and drone strikes on Israel, a key U.S. ally in the Middle East. And the Houthis in Yemen have fired international shipping lanes in the Red Sea, with calls growing for a U.S. response.
We don't telegraph our punches one way or another, but we take these attacks very, very seriously. The impact that they're having on international commerce and free shipping, and we're going to keep doing what we need to do to protect our lives.
The common threat here is Iran, who backs these groups, with U.S. Navy forces in the eastern Mediterranean Sea and in the Red Sea to protect international shipping lanes. The U.S. has tried to send a message of deterrence, carrying out strikes in Iraq and Syria. But the attacks across the region have persisted. The Pentagon once again laying out an open-ended threat of force.
We maintain the inherent right of self-defense and will continue to take necessary actions to protect our personnel.
But in a region where one conflict is already raging, the U.S. forces are how to respond to widespread attacks by Nazis without sparking a broader war in the Middle East.
Or in Iran, it clearly joined forces, right? Regional proxies now really up in the ante. But even as this is happening, we keep seeing closer and closer ties between Iran and Putin and Russia. So how tight is that alliance right now?
They're already very close, and that relationship keeps advancing. CNN it appears that Iran is ready to sell ballistic missiles to Russia. Iran has already shown that we've seen used with devastating effect in Ukraine, now heading to Russia. It's not a new tech necessarily for Russia or a new type of weapon. It simply adds to the devastating weapons they already have as we're past, nearing, I should say, the 2-year mark on the war in Ukraine. It simply gives Russia more ammo as these two countries, Russia and Iran, in many ways, pariah states isolated from the West, grow closer to each other, and essentially find common ground in weapons and
Weapons production. All right, thank you very much. Oren, we've been with all that reporting tonight. From the Pentagon, investors report revealing millions of dollars from foreign governments flowed to Trump during his presidency. The number one spender of China, a congresswoman who's investigating the ties, and they go to so many other places crucial in the presidential election, is outlined. Plus breaking news, we've got more documents just coming out. These are all related to the victim pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. More information, more names, all of this just being released in these past few moments. We're going to tell you who's being named tonight. That's coming up. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Get out here. Leave me alone. Fight. Beat him up. Beat him up. There you go. Beat him up. Beat him up. Fight. 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 Say, you can't defend yourself. Put your hood on his head.
Oh, that shit hurt, boy.
Cut it off.
What the fuck I'm trying?
It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection.
Yeah, as quick as you think you in the home. Comb his hair. Touch his hair. Here, comb his hair. Yeah, come boo. Mess John up. Mess John up. Mess John up. Here. Yeah, and took his comb from me. Here, help John. Like, what the fuck is that? Comb it. Comb. It's called her. There you go. He was doing it. Leave him be. While she was doing it. You don't like that? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. What do you want? We're gonna test something up. Go get it.
Plus, mud flaps and bump step for the exterior. Order them at Surf's up. Yeah, right.
I had 8 UTIs in 1 year.
What then, little shit?
And my partner Spencer.
What you want then, little shit?
Makes effective urinary.
What you want to do then, little shit?
Truly works miracles. The peace of mind I've been looking for. Go to Eucora.com to learn more.
Do you call
Fight.
them caramels or caramels?
Beat up.
Whatever you call them, caramels.com makes 26
Then what you want to do then?
flavors that are the freshest and softest caramels ever produced. Try them for yourself or someone you love. Go today to caramels.com and see for yourself.
11 days before the first closer cast in Iowa, 2 Republican presidential
What you want to do?
back-to-back town halls. Ron DeSantis at 9, Nikki Haley at 10. The CNN Republican presidential town halls live tonight at CNN.
John and Monica use AT&T. David and Dana have Spectrum Mobile. With AT&T, John and Monica pay way more for their 2 unlimited lines. With Spectrum, David and Dana get 1 unlimited mobile line for $29.99 and their second line free. And with Spectrum, there are no added taxes or hidden fees. David and Dana save big. Over $1,400 in savings. It's true. Who wants to switch to Spectrum? Get 1 unlimited line for $29.99 and get your next line free. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
If you want to grow your business, you need advertising that moves. Moves to where your audience is watching. And move your customers to take action. Spectrum Reach has the solutions you need to connect with the right customers the right number of times across any screen. So you can be sure you're getting results and getting the most for your advertising dollar. Because advertising that moves is advertising that works. Go to SpectrumReach.com to connect with a local advertising expert today.
The CNN Republican presidential debate live from Iowa, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Tonight, the document showing Trump's businesses brought in more than $5 million from the Chinese government while he was president. That is the largest known sum by a foreign country spent at Trump's properties in that time. And it was uncovered by the House Oversight Committee Democrats who've been digging into Trump's businesses since 2016. So this investigation has been going on for a while. All of our U.S. presidents in modern history sold off their assets or put them into blind trusts. Trump did not do either one of those things. So that definitely knew what was happening, and he was able to still profit with very little transparency, which raises crucial questions about whether foreign governments tried to influence Trump through his companies, whether they've successfully done so, whether they continue to do so, especially after Trump publicly said during the 2016 campaign that he favored the countries that paid him millions. Here he is.
Saudi Arabia, and I get along great with all of them. They buy apartments from me, they spend $40 million, $50 million. Am I supposed to dislike them? I like them very much. Same with China. I have so many people, they pay me millions and millions. What, am I supposed to hate China because they gave me millions of dollars to buy an apartment? I don't think so.
Up on now, Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. She's a member of the House Oversight Committee, which of course had released this report, has been looking into this. So Congresswoman, I appreciate your time. Now, you found the Chinese government spent more than $5.5 million at Trump's properties while he was in office. Okay, so you put those numbers out there. You've listed, I hope people will see it.
Yeah, but he had to sign that shit over. He had to sign all that over. Before he had to sign everything over before he became president.
Well, we don't know, Aaron, and I want to be clear that the $5.5 million
No, his name.
that was discovered
Trump Properties. Yeah, Trump Properties.
I know that in your
He had to change. He had to switch that over. He couldn't do that.
7 years ago, but just so that the American people
Eat, boy.
understand
while it started 7 years ago, Trump was fighting it every step of the way. He was fighting every single type of disclosure. He wasn't complying with the oversight committee, and he was fighting in court. So it wasn't until September of 22 that we actually started receiving documents, and as soon as January 2023 hit and Comer became the chair, Comer shut it down.
That's how I know it.
Right, so and fair to point out of those hurdles and speed bumps, to say the least, that you faced. But what you did find, Congresswoman, was that 20 countries, according to a report, that paid a total of $7.8 million to Trump's businesses during this time. Now, when you went through some of the top spenders, number 2 behind China was Saudi Arabia. And I found this one very important because you found $615,000 spent by the Saudis at Trump properties. Your report, of course, does cover only 2 years of his presidency, and only 4 of the
when they say millions, you're going to think at least 100.
Right, and I'm not saying
at
that's
least
to
80.
diminish
They
your
come
report.
on
I'm
5.
saying merely to point out that you're
Well,
looking
shit,
at
he was president for 4 years and got that money off
Do you think
that.
the Saudis, for example,
What they're trying to do is make it seem like he was
getting
getting paid that for some underhand
And obviously,
when in
we talked about the
actuality,
arms deal that took place
it was his
around this
properties.
time.
Look
You
what's
know,
on
it's
there.
important.
Look at the
And
wording.
honestly,
Look what actual
you know,
wording is on there. See, a lot of people gonna read it and kind of half-ass read it like you did and say Trump instead of saying Trump properties.
And so the thing is,
Do you know when you become president, when you have shit like that, you gotta sign that shit over? You can't have that shit in your name because anything that you may do, anything like that could be a conflict of interest. They make you do that shit when you become president. What they're trying to do is make it seem like it was him. No, it was his properties. It was contracts that was already in state. Right, but it was contracts already in state before that. So that's why they paid him the Trump properties back. It can still be called Trump Towers, even though I'm not fully or I'm not in direct control of it. My name is not in direct control of it. It can still be called Trump Towers.
Instead of honoring those
Trump Hotel
they
at the Casino.
absolutely present a danger to us in this country, and as far as I'm concerned, our allies abroad as well.
So, Congresswoman, we've done a documentary, and I looked deeply into the relationship between Trump and the Saudis, just one part. You were looking at entire hotels that they would rent out always, every year.
That's how shit go down.
I spoke to the then Attorney General of Washington, D.C., Carl Racine. He had sued Trump in 2017, claiming Trump violated the Constitution by maintaining a stake in that Washington hotel. And I just wanted to play part of an exchange for you.
Yay!
When you ask them exactly why they're staying at the Trump Hotel, they're very clear. They tell you that they're here to show the president honor. And of course, we know they're here also to act in their country's best interest.
Honor, that's the word they use?
Yes, they're here to curry favor.
And Congressman Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who was obviously instrumental, central in the Trump White House, has now reportedly raised at least $3.1 billion for a private equity fund since he left the White House. Stephen Ratner, one of the top investors out there, has done an analysis pointing out 2/3 of that came from Saudi Arabia. 2/3, and that is just very unusual for a fund. Did you find any evidence of wrongdoing by the Trump White House when it came to the Saudis?
So we don't know for sure, Aaron. We don't. And I do want to point out, and I'm glad that you played that piece, because the emoluments clause has always been a concern since Trump entered office and refused to divest himself of his interests. And so it was one of those things that anyone who was blind could see that this could potentially be a problem, and that's exactly why Ranking Member Elijah Cummings decided that it was important to start this investigation. But when we compare and contrast, because I know that people want to compare and contrast the fact that we're dealing with the impeachment inquiry right now and oversight, I do want to point out that no one wanted to jump the gun. We absolutely wanted to make sure that no one accused the president of wrongdoing specifically unless they had the goods, unless they had the receipts. And that's exactly what we were starting to get. And Aaron, this report only reveals, over $7 million, and we don't have the full view of it. And these are all conservative estimates. We don't have everything that we need, even of what we did give. And so I do want people to understand that there's one party that's playing partisan politics and another party that is simply trying to get to the truth and make sure that we are going to preserve democracy here and make sure that everyone who wants to enter the White House plays by the same rules as any other president.
And, you know, important, as you point out, right, you're looking at a very short window of time and very few, very, very small percentages of properties that you're looking at, and this is what you were able to find. All right, Congressman, thanks so much. I appreciate your time. And breaking news, the second round of documents has just come out. This is connected to the convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. As we said, this is going to be coming out over days, and we've just gotten a massive one. We've been going through it. We are learning more about the names in the documents and the process that Epstein used to recruit dozens of girls that then interacted with, to use that word, to apply to many influential and famous men. And the wife of Yoni Asher, whose story we've been following since the October 7th attack, speaks out, sharing new details about what she endured in 50 days in Hamas captivity.
Sunday, the miracle on the Hudson. 15 years later, this is where those events that divides one's life into before and after. How did it change Captain Sullenberger and those on board? The whole story with Peters and Cooper, Sunday at 8 on CNN.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only Sleep Number smart beds let you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number settings. It's so smart, it actively cools and warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature, and effortlessly responds to both of you for your best sleep night after night. The Queen Sleep Number C2 smart bed is now only $9.90 plus special financing. Shop for a limited time and sleep next level. Only at Sleep Number.
RSV kits severely affect the lungs and lower airways.
But I'm protected with Arexvy.
Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. RSV can be serious for those over 60, including those with asthma, diabetes, COPD, and certain other conditions.
But I'm protected.
Arexvy is proven to be over 82% effective in preventing lower respiratory disease from RSV, and over 94% effective in those with these health conditions. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain.
I chose Arexvy.
RSV? Make it Arexvy.
Skin craving next level hydration? New Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Cream. A vital boost of 9 times more hydration to boost your skin's barrier for clenched, dewy skin that's full of life. Neutrogena Hydro Boost.
When you smell the amazing scent of Game Flames, time stops. Your heart races. Your eyes close. And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. Game Flames, seriously good scent. And 50% more fresh. Now that's love at first sniff.
11 days before the first votes are cast in Iowa, 2 Republican presidential candidates in back-to-back town halls. Ron DeSantis at 9, Nikki Haley at 10. The CNN Republican presidential town halls. Live tonight at CNN.
It's Watson's after Christmas sale. Shop now and save up to 70% off on over $1 million of pool tables, shuffleboards,